Our first guest is a fine actor who migrated from Canada long before the tariffs would have made him unaffordable. You can see him sport a bowl cut and a power ring as Green Lantern, Guy Gardner in Lanterns. It airs Sunday on HBO and HBO Max. Please welcome Nathan Fillion, y'all! Baby. Thank you for being here, man.
I'm really excited. I'm a little bit nervous. It's a big deal to meet you. This is a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you, dude. We're excited. Have you been working today?
I tried to sell a show today. I tried to pitch a show today.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so I'm working.
Yeah.
I was acting as a police officer yesterday.
Okay.
Pitching a show today. Yeah. Who knows what tomorrow's going to be?
Well, this is a rare interaction with me and a police officer then.
Yes.
Well, I got to put you on the spot, and put myself on the spot, how I embarrassed myself earlier, and you were gracious about it. Me and my daughter have watched every episode of The Rookie, y'all.
You and Bailey?
Me and Bailey. Oh, thank you. Remember their name? And I busted on his door, and I knocked like I was the police. And he opens the door, sweet, with that big old Nathan Fillion smile. And I go, I hate to do this. And I just pull my phone straight out like a big fan I am. And I go, me and my daughter watch your show all the time. Can we send her a video? And you sent her the absolute sweetest video, man. Thank you for that.
I've done one or two of those, yes.
Yeah, I could tell you were prepared for it. No, it was incredible.
A pleasure.
I
heard a rumor. Tell me if this is true. I heard a rumor at one point you were going to be on The Rookie. Is this true?
Yes. I was so close. They didn't even wrote me a part, and I blew it.
Okay, so...
I got sick after a tour. You don't know how much it meant to me. I was going to beg you tonight to give me a second chance.
It's not... I know a guy. I know a guy over at The Rookie. I could say... Do you have any experience with the police?
Oh, yes. I don't know if I'd make a good cop, but I could definitely feel the other side of that street for you.
Do you ever watch The Rookie and go, that's not how they do it?
Yeah, no, very seldom. Y'all are so good at it.
Oh, thanks.
Y'all are so good at it. The only thing I did watch is my friend Pete Davidson was on it once, and I was like, if Pete can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
We love having Pete Davidson. He is a real gem. He's a really popular character. He's always very busy, but we're going to have him back as well. So, yeah, let's have the two of you on.
He is one of the kindest humans I've ever met. Y'all are shooting your 9th season.
That's right.
9 seasons
That's right.
of The Rookie, guys.
Thank you.
Have you been in the same uniform for 9 seasons?
Yes. Depending on how much joy. Sometimes, hey, I need the fat shirt. Sometimes not so tight around the middle after Christmas. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm always in the fat shirt, but I understand.
I'm very careful. You make adjustments. There's certain bits on, like the gun is quite heavy. I always replace that with a foam rubber gun.
Right.
That we use for stunt, work. You don't want to have a big rubber, it'll hurt somebody. So you have a foam rubber one, so I wear that all the time. The walkie-talkie and the bat, it's huge. It's a brick.
Oh.
There's a foam rubber one. I replace it. Oh. There's never any cuffs on my belt.
Right.
They're too heavy. I just lighten up everything, and then magically they appear when I need them.
When you need them, it pops out with the real radio.
Yeah.
Now, as long as you've been doing this, first of all, you couldn't have convinced me you wasn't a real police officer. But have you ever been mistaken for a police officer?
There was one time we were shooting we were shooting out on, right here on Hollywood Boulevard, as a matter of fact. We were shooting on Hollywood Boulevard, which is not often that this street gets shut down. Twice a year they'll allow, and we got it once. Once we moved off the street, they could unlock it and start using it again, and we were just using an alley off the side, and it was clear, and we had a great shot, and a fellow was gonna walk into the shot, and I said, wait, just 1 second, just wait 1 second. And he goes, yes, officer. I said, that's weird to call me that. Why would he? Oh.
Now, I would assume a lot of police officers appreciate y'all's work, and especially around here. So have you ever had a moment where you talked your way out of a ticket or something cool? Have you ever used your powers for evil?
Listen. I think there's nothing wrong with if you bring joy to someone's life through entertainment. Listen, once I got pulled over for a speeding ticket, the police officer was very kind, and I said, "Look, I was speeding. I know I was speeding, but when I looked down and I saw your lights, I looked down. That was way too fast. Even for willfully, I feel terrible. I also left the house without my identification today." So I don't have any ID. And he goes, well, I think I recognize you. You're an actor, right? And I said, yes, sir, I am. I'm actually pretty good. He said, well, you've been real honest with me. You seem remorseful. So if you give me an autograph for my wife, I'll let you off with a warning. I said, deal. What's her name? I got a pen and a paper. He says, it's Lily. I said, great. To Lily, he says, hey, honey, I'm getting you an autograph. And I said, all my love. He says, Jason Bateman. I said, Jason Bateman. True story. True story. That's not when you want to correct somebody.
That's when you're just like, I'm Jason Bateman, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And his wife's at home giggling right
Also,
now.
thank you very much, Jason Bateman.
Thank you. I realize that you have a lot of irons in the fire. You do a lot of shows. You are on a just absolute hot streak right now. Do you get any time off? Have you had a down summer? Have you been busy?
Yeah, we have a little hiatus. We take a little break now and again. I took a little trip I went to France.
Really?
I went to France. I think everybody should try it out. I'm Canadian. I don't know if you know. I know a little bit of French, not a lot.
So what do? Just scream English louder?
That's one way. We went to Paris. My girlfriend, her family's from Corsica. We visited Corsica. We went to see her family. In a restaurant, getting directions. I'm pretty good. My French is serviceable. Passed at a dinner table. No, it goes over my head. So I got these glasses. You put them on, and when people speak French, it just starts reading English out in front of your face. So I'm now party to the conversation at the dinner table, and I am thrilled to pieces. I'm thinking the future is now. Somebody says something funny, everybody laughs. About a second and a half later, I get the translation. Then I laugh. After the laugh was clearly finished, people are saying to my girlfriend, your boyfriend's nice, a little slow.
Speaking of being a little slow, I heard you're a prankster. Are people afraid to work with you? I heard you were a real prankster.
This is the worst reputation. You don't want to have a reputation as a prankster. Jelly, do not. Don't. Because people want to play pranks on you all the time. And I don't enjoy
Oh no, people
pranks.
have played pranks on you too.
If they think you're a prankster, they go, oh, I'll get him then. And I'm not into it. I'm really not.
Give me
I
a
like
good
pranks where nobody really gets hurt, nothing gets damaged, nothing. I had a friend play a prank on me recently. I just thought was just perfect. I had a little party. She's from out of town. She was visiting town at the time. I said, great, you can come. You can hang out with my friends. Everything was great. 2 days later, I'm walking past. I have these built-in shelves with all my stuff. There's a frame there I don't recognize. Like, oh, what's that? I get a little closer. It's a gorgeous picture of my friend. I didn't put it there, but it's on my shelf. And I realize everybody at that party is going, oh, I guess she writes a photo on the shelf. I don't see a photo of me around. So I started buying photos of myself and putting them in frames when I go to friends' houses. Yeah.
Just leaving.
You can't go too big. Don't go too big or too ornate. They'll see it right away.
Yeah.
You want something subtle.
Right. You can't do a big 8x10. You got to sneak in one of the little pocket shots, right?
Yeah.
But dude, I want you to know how much I love your work, how much I love you being here. And I want to tell you that we're going to be right back with more from Nathan Fillion after this, because he has a lot to talk about. Welcome back. We are here with Nathan Fillion. You are a big part of James Gunn's new DC universe.
That's
you
true.
played Green Lantern.
Yes.
How crazy is
Yeah. I think he's the character that's been in the most projects, DC projects so far. He's the thread that connects them.
Wow. So now you're on the TV show Lanterns, right?
Yes.
And it currently has a crazy, right? I tell you what's even crazier. It currently has a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes. So clearly there's room for improvement.
No.
I'm acting for those 6%. Okay. So you know.
Tell us what it's all about.
It's you know what? It's a cop story. It's a training officer and his rookie. I'm just realizing now how familiar I am with this arena. It's them solving a murder in the Heartland and, oh yeah, magic rings. Yeah, it sounds weird when you say it. And you watch it, it don't work out.
Now, comic book fans are crazy.
Yeah.
Are you ever worried about, stirring the pot a little too much?
I mean, they're fanatical. Anybody who's passionate about something, if you're going to say, oh, I'll take a crack at representing that for everybody, and yeah, you don't want to blow it, that's for sure.
Now, the character was introduced in Superman, right?
Yes.
It seems like a bit of an
That's fair to say. He's not a pleasant guy to look at, number one. He's got a pretty goofy hairdo. He clearly doesn't. This is the guy. This guy clearly.
No, the haircut's bad, y'all. It's a mix between the Beatles and the Three Stooges. I mean, this is a legendarily bad haircut.
That's fair. That's a guy who clearly doesn't care what you think.
Yeah, and this is coming from a guy called Jelly Roll. You know what I'm saying?
You would know.
If you you have the same hair in the new show?
We actually we shushed it up a bit. You know, I think it's improved. It's a little. There were some disparaging comments made about that hair in the last film, and I think Guy Gardner took it to heart. And I think now he gets his hair professionally done rather than doing it himself, and he went with his natural hair color.
Sounds a little easier on perhaps the guy doing it.
There you go.
We do have an exclusive clip here. Can we show the people one time today? This is an exclusive clip, y'all. This is a big deal.
You Ray?
Gardner turned that off.
What's up, Stuart?
Man, what's up?
That's all you get.
Well, that was unsatisfying.
Can I tell you something? Flying, not cool. They put they put the harness on you. It's Victorian. You can't breathe in this thing. And then there's straps that go down into the regions.
Ooh, the regions.
And they hook you up to cables, and when they're pulling the thing, they're pulling you by the regions.
Oh.
And you know, stuntmen are there to make sure you don't get hurt. That was not me flying. That was a stuntman and earning his paycheck right there. That's not a comfortable ordeal.
You don't put your regions on the line very often.
Not if I don't have to.
Okay. I got to ask you more about comic books. Were you ever a comic book fan?
We had a comic book rack. You know when you used to go to the drugstore and there's that metal rack with all the shelves on it, you spin it around, squeak, squeak. There was no bearing on it, just metal on metal. Squeak, squeak. We had that in our room, and we would go buy secondhand comics for like stacks of them. I loved comics.
Wow, so this has got to almost be like a dream scenario for young you.
This is full on dream come true. I am front row seat, also on screen.
Yes. What do you think's been the hardest part of filming this thing for you, besides the regions?
There's, you know,
I mean, you switched from a cop to a superhero. This is you've got a crazy arc going on.
Yeah, they're all police of a sort. I have a very authoritative countenance, Jelly. I don't know if you can tell.
I just thought about turning around and putting my hands behind my back when you looked at me.
With my eyes, I say, show me your hands.
Immediately, Guillermo thought he was going to get arrested again.
Poor Guillermo.
It was an accident.
Use the ATM.
One more time for Nathan, y'all. Lanterns are on air Sunday on HBO, and the Rookie North premiere on ABC Hulu early next year. We'll be back with Juicy J and Project Pat.